I cannot describe how important music is to me. I'm not a musician, though I have been developing my singing voice for a few years. When listening to one of my favorite composers, what I feel cannot be expressed in words. Music is important to me. I grew up listening to what my parents listened to. For my dad, that was oldies, mostly what was on the radio. I got a smattering of Beatles, Rolling Stones, Temptations, The Turtles, Supremes, mostly 1950s, 1960s. My mother, she enjoyed church music. She was a choir director and firmly planted in her faith. A lot of my childhood, I didn't know much music outside what they listened to. I would hear some music on TV shows and used in jingles for commercials, but it was pretty limited when I was younger. When my brother got into high school, though, I was introduced to a variety of other musics through him. Stuff from Metallica to Pink Floyd to musical starstreams. That was a radio program that had a lot of ambient musics. It was nice to fall asleep to. As time passed and I got older, I tried to find things that I enjoyed. I'd buy random CDs from garage sales or thrift stores and see if I liked it. The first album I remember enjoying a lot was the Mortal Kombat album. Not the movie soundtrack, the album that came out shortly after the first game. It was a lot of techno. A couple of tracks were sampled for the movies. I eventually stole it from my brother. The first album I bought, brand new for myself, was Alapalooza by Weird Al Yankovic. I really enjoy his work. More of his obscure stuff than his parodies. I mean, Dare to Be Stupid was great. I think it is because of the semi-eclectic musics around me as I grew up that I found more and more music appealing. I started to listen to anything. If I liked it, I liked it. If I didn't, I would file it under, I won't listen to it. I leaned heavily into the rock genre when I was in high school. I still enjoy some old Alice in Chains or Metallica's Black Album. My favorite songs growing up, however, were love songs. Things like Shooting Star by Harry Chapin, Build Me Up Buttercup by the Foundations, and almost anything by Neil Diamond. What I'm getting at here, find music. Find music in genres you don't normally listen to. Find music in genres you hate. Find music that you like in these places. Ignoring a whole genre because a couple mainstream artists are crap doesn't mean there is nothing you won't enjoy by searching. Your tastes can change, just like mine have. Why do I think seeking out music is important? I find that a larger understanding can come from being able to enjoy a wider variety of music, understanding of others, and of myself. High school, I could be found mostly listening to the hard rock station. A friend told me I had to listen to Dark Side of the Moon, and he lent it to me. First time listening to it, didn't think it was that great. I liked some Floyd at that time, but this wasn't something I would have sought out. It wasn't as enjoyable as Stabbing Westward was to me then. I didn't like it. Many new songs I don't like the first time hearing it. A few listens of it helps me decide if it stays or goes. Dark Side, for those that care, is one of my top 100 right now. May not be your cup of tea, but take a listen sometime. You might find something on the album you enjoy. But I never answered the question, why is it important? Music is something that connects us to each other, and I repeat, helps us to understand each other. Every culture on this planet has some form of music for as far back as recorded history. Music is part of who we are as humans. Expanding what you can enjoy can allow for more connections, or easier connections. So I'm going to ask something right now. Find an artist in a genre you normally don't listen to, not in a genre you can't stand, and listen to a few tracks. It's okay to skip past songs, but for this exercise, it is usually better to skip around in the song. Intros can be deceiving sometimes. If something grabs you in a song, restart it and listen to it fully. This can be likened a bit to listening to the radio or Spotify, though the big difference is that you are searching for the music, not waiting for some algorithm or label-backed single to be pushed on you. Though not saying those are bad means of finding new music, this is a means of personal exploration. I mean, Rhapsody helped me find a few bands that I really enjoy way back when. Television shows, particularly those from other countries, can be a wonderful resource for finding music. I watched Skins a few years back and found a trove of music new to me. The BBC version, not the US. It also helped that the website for the show actually had songs and artists listed for each episode and scene. Anime can also hold a trove of new music. Intros and outros can be any song they want, really. The Delgados is a band I discovered from one series. Mr. Big, if you remember that band, did one of my favorite outros. And a Japanese drama led me into discovering Electric Light Orchestra. I'll close with a few suggestions of artists that I've discovered through various processes. You may know some, you may not, but hopefully you'll find something you'll enjoy. Uniclubi, VNV Nation, Black Tape 4 Blue Girl, Deep Forest, Marconi Union, Laserhawk, Mystery Skulls, Dollsbox, Sekai no Owari, The Veronicas, Jan Tiersen, and the wonderfully dark Voltaire. There are a few artists that cross genre as well. Weird Al definitely, Gorillaz too. I'll put the names of these bands in the information below. Look into them. Look into new music. New to you. Find something that you enjoy. Find something you can love. Be kind out there and have a good solar cycle.